Okay, so hi, I'm Cadence, and I prayed. So I'm just gonna start this out. I prayed to God about 2 weeks ago for dreams and visions because I had started to. Um, I was like I wasn't lost, but I was just in a lull with God, and I just didn't really have like a passion or a relationship with Him. But then I just started to feel like, and I started to get videos on my YouTube feed just about dreams and visions, and I started to watch the videos. And when I did, I've come across quite a few people who are just so passionate, and they are they love God so much. And I mean, it is just everything in their lives. And I thought, wow, I need that. I need that. I need that from God. And I need that in my life. And so I prayed to God, and I'm like, listen, I got to give my will to you. I do. And I prayed that night for dreams and visions to kind of give me peace and just to know, like, what I believe as the end times. Is it coming? Is the rapture coming? Do I need to prepare my house, in your home? And I just felt like, wow, it's here. All the signs are here. The earthquakes, the volcanoes, I mean, the signs in the sky, the stars, blood moon. It is just so much. And they're just signs, and it may be the calm before the storm, but man, it is amping up, especially with the predictions that people are having. And these are scientific predictions of earthquakes coming down to America. And it's already hit Alaska, which all that energy is coming back. And there's so many predictions saying exactly what people have been talking about in their dreams and their visions. And they're so confident that these are from God. And it is hard to trust. And I pray for discernment from Him when watching the videos. But man, you can just tell when God is in their lives. And you can just hear the Holy Spirit speaking through them. You really can. It's so empowering. And it's beautiful. It really is. It's so inspiring. But so when I asked for these dreams and visions, the first night I've had 3. So the first night, it was the shortest dream, but it's a dream that I've never experienced this in my dreams. You can breathe. You can feel your hands. I mean, you're not really dictating exactly what you're doing. I feel like it's just like automatic, but you're there, and it's way different from a normal dream. So I'm there, and I'm looking around, and I just have this knowing that I'm in a Walmart. I'm in a Walmart FEMA camp. I mean, I just know I am, and I feel like I'm getting a tour, and I'm in the bathroom. And they're giving me a tour, and this bathroom is just huge, and it's got all these drains and giant showers. It just looks terrifying. It looks terrifying, like, and I wake up, but I just know, and I pray to God, like, is this from you? God, like, help me, send me signs, and I feel like I've gotten plenty of confirmation. And so I keep praying, God, put the Holy Spirit upon me, light a fire in me, and, send me more dreams and visions. Help me to know what the future holds and what is my part in it. And so I get another dream. Sorry, I have it written down. And then my other dream, this one's really weird. I'm going to leave out a little bit because it's weird. But my other dream is I'm waiting, okay? So in the beginning, I'm waiting at my husband's parents' house, which we used to live there for a while. And so we know them so well. And his parents are both pastors at a church. And we're all waiting there. And it almost feels like I have a surprise party, but it's not like a party. Like, I just have that feeling like I know something's going on. I know everyone else knows, but I'm not being told. And so we're all just waiting there. But I just have that knowing. And then they get up and they go to the bathroom and they're getting ready. And I'm like, they're like, we have to get ready. So they go and get ready. And I get up to go to a bathroom. Someone's in there. So I go to the next bathroom. And then I wake up. Which was really weird. But I feel like it's just like, it's telling me, hey, there's a big deception. Like, we know it, it's kind of there, but we don't know the whole story, and there is a deception going on. There is. But the next dream, that's the one that got me, because I was there. I mean, it was so lifelike and real. So in my next dream, I was at this White House, and it was beautiful. It's like a 3-story house, and there were so many people there, and I almost felt like a New Year's party, but it was just a party, and it was supposed to be my house, but it wasn't my house. But I'm letting guests in, and so the first, some guests come in after we're talking, and I'm by the door, and I let these girls in, and there's a bunch of girls. They're beautiful. They're young, beautiful girls, and they come in, and at my house, I always leave like my shoes out. Like, I have a pair of Ugg boots for walking around the house, and my duck boots, and I love them. But they come in and they're like, "Oh, we love your shoes. We love them." I'm like, "Yeah, I like them too." And so they go off, but then they go upstairs. They don't join the party. They go upstairs to a room, and I just have this feeling like they're not here for the party. They're here for something else, but I don't know what it is. It just didn't feel right. And I keep thinking there's like 9 of them, but then I don't see them at all throughout the rest of the video that I know of, because I don't remember their faces. But then the scene kind of switched, and we're outside. And we're all just kind of like waiting around and looking at the sky. Okay, and then so in the sky, we're just looking, and you can kind of see these stars come into view. And it kind of looks like this. Like that. Okay, and see how it's like right here? And then they just come closer and get bigger. And then they shoot back, and then they disappear. But then it comes back in another area. And it's in another area. It starts to do like a grid motion, almost like a checkerboard, grid motions. And it was so weird. It was almost like it was projected. I'm not really sure what the meaning of this was. But there was one big one, and then other stars around it. And then, after that stopped, fireballs started coming down from the sky. And when the fireballs came down, there was some other women out there. And there was our kids were playing, and I have a 3-year-old boy. And so one of the women ushers them to one of the basement windows in this house. And it's really small, but these kids can fit in. And so she's just like filing all these kids into the basement. And all the adults like run to the door, and some of them get in. And then 2 other people, one's a woman, and I don't know who the other person was. We get to the door, and we like slam down, and we're like leaning on the door. And I'm like, okay, let's get in. I'm trying to open the door. And this girl is on the door, like leaned up against it, but she's not even trying. But this door is not moving. Like, I'm not getting in this house. And I'm like, what is going on? Who is this person, you know? And then all of a sudden, a white car pulls up, and it almost looks like my car. I have like a Honda Acura and Acura and Accord. And so I hop in this car, and I just know the person driving's a man. And he's a criminal. I just know he's a criminal, but we're driving. For some reason, people are after him, and they're after me. I just had that knowing. And so on all the windows in the car are like those baby sunrisers, where it's like a little roll, and you pull it down and it blocks the sun on the windows for the baby. Well, they're on every single window, even the little triangle windows in the back. And so like I'm pulling all of these down, and I'm like, okay, they're not going to find us. I'm like, they can't see me in here. We're good. And so I don't know why, but I just know these people are out persecuting Christians. They're looking for Christians. And so this man, he's driving, and he pulls up to this big, it almost looks like a place where you go get your oil changed. So they got the big doors that slide up and down, and they're all shut. And so he runs into the main just like lobby door, and he's like, all right, I'm going to go check. And so he runs in there, and he doesn't come back out. And then I just all of a sudden know this man's dead. They got him. And I'm freaking out. And so I hurry up and climb into the front seat, and I look around, I'm like, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. And so I'm like, God, please, 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 I gotta get back to my son. Please, I pray, how do I get back to this house? You know? And I open my eyes from praying, And just the street just kind of lights up. Like, it just gets a little brighter. Everything else dims a bit. And I can see where to drive. So I'm like driving down these roads. It's just a couple roads away. So I get there. And I get to the door. No one's outside. And I run up to the door. And I open it. And I see a girl laying on the floor. And I did not, like, really see her face. But she looked like me. I mean, she had my hair. I mean, I think it was me. I don't know. I don't know who I was. Like, maybe I wasn't me and me died in that house. I don't know. I don't know what the meaning of this is, but I call for my son. I'm like, Hollister, you know, where are you? Where are you? And I'm so worried that they got him. And he comes around the corner and he's just breathing so hard and he looks so scared. And he's 3. And so I take him and then we hear something else and I'm like, oh my gosh, someone else is here. They're going to find us. And so right in front of me, I'm in the hallway where they said that they like the shoes. And right there's a bathroom. So we run off into this bathroom. And I'm on the side of the door. And I'm just like holding him up against me as flat as I can to the wall. And he's breathing just so hard. There's no way we can hide. And I'm freaking out. And so the girl that was blocking the door comes in. And I wake up. And this dream affected me so much. Like, when I woke up, I was like, whoa, this was from God. And it was intense. Like, it was so intense. And I still can't figure it out. There's a lot that, I get. I get the fireballs and it's, you know, end times. But some of the, like, significant stuff I don't understand. So, if anyone has an idea of what they think the meanings of these are, I'm really interested in your thoughts. Yeah, just God sent them. He did. And I'm not saying I'm a prophet or anything. And I've prayed a lot about getting this video out because, I mean, you know how people are. They're so critical. But I feel like God was like, you have to get this out. This is important. There's too many signs. There's too much going on that it could be anything else. And I mean, I prayed for it. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you must have been thinking about it. That's what a lot of people say. But when you've had the dream yourself, you'll know. So just pray to God. Like, you can ask him for anything. Anything. That's what he wants. He wants a relationship with you so that you can ask him just for all the gifts he has to give you. All the promises, everything. And see what he says. And ask for confirmation. Like, undeniable confirmation. I prayed the other day in the car. We were driving. And I asked, Lord, you know, is the rapture going to be in my lifetime? Is it, you know? I don't know. Pre-trib, after-trib, middle-trib. I don't know what I think. It could be any time. But when I'm driving, right then after I ask him, there's, I'm sitting at a stoplight. And there's a car dealership right in front of us on the left-hand side. And they have a big sign that's, you know, LED lights and flashing. And it flashes a car. And then it flashes 1444000. Or 00. And, I mean, that's just a sign to me. I think it's coming. I don't know when. I'm not a date setter. But I do believe that a lot of these signs are coming to warn the people. He wants to give us chances. You know, he's given us so many chances. He wants us to come to him and realize, whoa, this is our last chance. This is your last chance. It may not be tomorrow, but it's coming. And if you don't prepare yourself and prepare your home and your children, you may never see them again. They may be lost forever. And I mean, do you want to have that will be on you. If you do not preach the word or the gospel, that life will be on you that's not been saved. That life will be on your head, and you have to answer for that. You do. And sometimes you just have to let your guard down and say, hey, I love the Lord so much that I just have to do what he says. You do. So just pray to God. And ask for dreams and visions. See what comes. Because he wants to warn the people. And he's supposed to pour his heart upon everyone in the end times and give them dreams and visions. So, you know, I guess that's all I have to say. If anyone has any thoughts on the last dream, or any of the dreams, I'm very interested. So, thank you.